The Gateway Arch looming over downtown St. Louis. One of baseball's best rivalries, the Cubs challenge the Cardinals. Next. MLB The Show is at the Gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, ought to be a decent pitching matchup here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs, as their order will read like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. Emilio Bonifacio will head for the box as we are just about ready to get things going today. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one.
First pitch, 115.
Now he runs up and gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. So the Cubs have the leadoff man on base, but before we get any further, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Junior Lake will stand in, and we'll see what they've got him doing here after the bunt single to start things out. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one.
They're gonna hit run.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at one.
How about a DP right here?
And there's ball two now.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You get the leadoff single, and now you got a 3-1 count. He's already in a little hot water here to start the ball game.
Runner goes for second, and he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball four. First and second now to start the inning.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Starlin Castro will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of one run. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Down 21.
None out, runners at first and second. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And it misses. 3-1 now.
With 2 on already, sooner or later, you got to come in with something.
And the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on it.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow 1 run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Hit hard towards the hole, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. But no double play here as he's back in safely at third.
Boy, you got to believe he's counting his lucky stars out there on the mound. He's facing one of the best run producers in the game with the bases loaded, and he's able to retire him. And he's still not off the hook yet, but at least that'll earn him a big exhale out there.
Justin Ruggiano will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night. Now the first pitch. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out.
Okay, we'll take it.
One 1-0 pitch is sent toward the hold on the left side. It's going to sneak on through into left field for a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Donnie Murphy.
Donnie Murphy will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
We'll let it score here, all right?
Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. Peralta for 1. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Oh, and he nearly got that double play he needed to get himself out of the inning. But you see the good hard slide here at second base and the return throw just a little too late. So that'll be scored a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Wellington Castillo will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Strike him out!
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Ryan Roberts will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. Too high. 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 3, the Cardinals coming up. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. They'll match up against a former wide receiver turned reliever turned starter, the hard-throwing right-hander Jeff Samardzija. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. John Jay will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Cardinals, center fielder, John Jay.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Just make it count! Make it count!
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Matt Carpenter waits on deck. Here he comes on 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Opposite field to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Batting second, third baseman.
Well, here you go. Let's check this out in show motion. Well, look at him pick up that front leg, bring it down to get set, and then bang! Right down the left field line. That's a great look there.
Matt Carpenter will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Carpenter, a real breakout performer for the National League champs last year, as he in fact led the circuit in runs, hits, and doubles. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Jay not moving. Here comes the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Michael Lee will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Lays off 1-0. On the ground now for Bonifacio. This could be two. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Mark McGuire will get his first opportunity now, and you can see that average pushing up near 350 to start things out. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Reaches for one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. 1 hit, 1 left. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. The Cubs are on top, 3-0. Jeff Samardzija leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Pitcher, Jeff Samardzija.
Now the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Two and 0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2 and 0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
Free swinger at the plate.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2 and 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Go.
Too high that time, and it's 3 and 1.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Good call on that 3-1 sinker, and it's full now, 3 and 2.
All right, let's do this.
Fouled back. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now we'll have to see how a young pitcher like this bounces back after being hit for 3 runs in the first. That's a good start to have here in the second.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. First pitch coming. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike.
Go very wrong.
Strike.
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2 and 1.
Are you crazy, Blue?
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Junior Lake will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time.
Nice.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
You have got to be kidding me. You're not going to see this ever. I mean, this is a base hit all day long, but he comes up firing from his outfield position, and they wind up getting a force on the play.
Starlin Castro will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time.
You got nothing, Cubs.
First pitch on the way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Oh, that was a strike.
Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. On the move is late. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Cubs lead this one 3-0. Yadier Molina will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
Yadier Molina.
First pitch coming. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And that misses 1-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
1-1 pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that'll get down for a base hit. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Matt Holliday will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Go Cardinals! Come on, Cardinals! Here we go.
And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. A runner at first with no outs here. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a two-run shot for Matt Holliday. And the Cardinals are back within a run. It's now a 3-2 game.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. You put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
Batting seventh,
Johnny Peralta will be the batter.
Johnny Peralta.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. In there for strike one.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Good swing there by Peralta, but he comes up empty, 0-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a two-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. And he's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Mark Ellis will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Seth Hargrove will stand in, and you have to figure that he'll likely be swinging the bat now. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. For Ellis, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. 2-0 now.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Lugiano is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
That actually wasn't too bad a swing there. You know, sometimes you can catch those outfielders playing far too shallow with a pitcher up there, but he was able to keep this one in his sights and make the play.
John Jay will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. And that misses low and away, ball one.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And a fastball that's taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. Late will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Back here with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Starlin Castro gets ready to start out the Cubs half of the inning. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, this was just going to be a tough play one way or the other. As you see him ranging towards the hole just to get to this ball, but then he can't right himself in time to make an accurate throw, and they're going to hit him with an E4.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
Now out at second base, you'd like nothing more than to get another ground ball. Maybe get a double play to help out your pitcher.
Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two. Check of Castro, and now the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And with a runner on first, you better have a catcher that you can rely on if you're going to bounce a changeup on an 0-2 count. Luckily, he does.
No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. Nobody out, runner on first.
Let's get the easy two now. Come on, let's go.
Now a high bouncer toward the hole. There's one. On to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are two gone.
As a pitcher, that's how you pick your defense up behind you. They make an error leading off the inning, well, you give him another chance right away, and he gets his man right here to bounce into a tailor-made double play.
Justin Ruggiano will stand in. He had a two-run single his first time around. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2.
Now 0-2, you got to be wary of that changeup. This is where he likes to throw it, and it doesn't always have to be a strike.
Way outside. 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
2 out, nobody on. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies, but they still lead it 3-2. Matt Carpenter makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch is sent on the ground toward Castro at short. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Michael Lee will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. In there, no balls and a strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Peanut here.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's another 2-2. And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. Leaps and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria.
And this is all athleticism out there in left field. Look at him measure that leap perfectly. Get up there and then pull that ball back in.
Mark McGuire will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit.
Both of these teams have come out swinging the bats well so far. That's 9 hits between them, and this is still just the 3rd inning.
Yadier Molina will dig in now, the National League's starting catcher in last year's All-Star game. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Yeah, and I figured this was just a matter of time with 2 outs. He figured if he could get himself into scoring position, then a base hit could tie this ball game. And now they're going to have that opportunity as he makes it there safely.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And that's going to tie our ball game as the runner scores from second to make it 3-3 now.
Boy, he comes through with a 2-out, 2-strike RBI. That's a real confidence builder right there. And conversely, that's very deflating if you're out there on the mound.
Matt Holliday will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Johnny Peralta will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
Let's win, Cardinals! All right, Peralta, let's go. Let's go, Peralta. Here we go.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Let's go, Cardinals!
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 3 innings complete, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Donnie Murphy will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Third baseman, Donnie Murphy.
And here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Wellington Castillo will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Let's go, shut him down.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
And this is swung on and hit to Ellis at second base. On to first, and there were 2 down. Ryan Roberts will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
Ryan Roberts.
Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Through 3.5, we're all even at 3 apiece. Mark Ellis will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Second baseman, Mark Ellis.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Now, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
The 3-1 pitch. And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Maybe a case where he's more interested in taking a walk. He was in a good spot up 3-1, but winds up taking 2 straight pitches, neither of which was anything you'd call unhittable.
Seth Hargrove will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Come on, Cardinals.
Here's the first offering. And this is low, ball 1. Three runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Ball 2 now.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
The center fielder, number 19, Sean.
John Jay will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. In there, strike 1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Good eye, batter. Come on.
The 1-1 home. Up high, 2-1 now. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Jeff Samardzija will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
First pitch to him. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he could come back with that big curve.
And this is going to be a foul ball. On the ground is short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Emilio Bonifacio.
Emilio Bonifacio will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch in there, and it's 0-1. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul, off to the right, out of play. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Junior Lake will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
The 1-2. Good pitch there on 1-2 as this is pulled down to third. Throw in time and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Home half of the fifth coming up, tied at 3-3. Matt Carpenter will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First offering on the way. And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Michael Lee will dig in. Remember, he was robbed of a home run his last time. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled back. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
And as a pitcher, you always have to remember that once you let go of the pitch, you've got to become an infielder. Here's a guy that fields his position well, so he's in great position to spear this thing and then get the easy out at first.
Mark McGuire will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Yeah, he didn't get the call there, but he's making some quality pitches on that outside corner.
That's right. Good eye. Wait for your pitch.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
On a big swing there at a fastball, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. Lake retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Starlin Castro will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Starlin Castro.
Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1.
Not sure I want my number 3 hitter to be bunting. You're doing the pitcher a favor there.
And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Boy, nowhere close with this throw. Here's another look at first base. I mean, not only is this thing over his head, but you see it take off to the right field side of the bag, so it's not even on target. Very sloppy there. Potentially dangerous, too.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now. He's lined out and hit into a double play in his first 2 trips. Runner goes for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he nails him at third. Great throw.
I don't understand this at all. I mean, with nobody out, you've got to be 100% sure that you're going to make it, especially when you've got a good RBI guy up at the plate.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Here's the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And a dive there from Ellis, but it gets through for a base hit.
Yeah, I didn't really understand that right there. You've just gone outside on the corner for 2 pitches, and you've got him 0-2. I think what they were trying to do is elevate in that situation, go high in the zone, but that pitch was right down the middle of the plate.
Justin Ruggiano will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Boy, I'll tell you what, after seeing 2 errors in the inning, as a pitcher, you pretty much have to go into strikeout mode.
That runner's leaning.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Donnie Murphy will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Now here's the first pitch. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. He's ready now. The pitch tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Throw over to the bag, and now this ball's going to wind up out of play as that pickoff throw misfires in a big way. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More ahead from St. Louis right after this. Yadier Molina will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Catcher, Yadier Molina.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. The 0-2 to Molina. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle innings. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Matt Holliday will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. And he gets ahead 0-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Come on. Here we go.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. No doubt that second inning is the one that really sticks out. He had to use a lot of his energy getting through that one.
Johnny Peralta will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Randy Choate is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Peter Borges is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Peter Borges.
Wellington Castillo is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And that's where he's at his best. When he gets that sinker running away, he's tough to hit.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And that's a good 0-2 pitch there. It's a little up, it's a little out, but it's close enough that a hitter's basically forced to go after it.
Ryan Roberts will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. First pitch coming. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And a pitch swung on and bounced to Peralta at short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
I really couldn't ask for much more out of a 7th inning guy. He's come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's got 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Darwin Barney will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Darwin Barney.
Now the first pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Now ball pushed fouled off to the right side. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a sinker. Called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Carlos Villanueva will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Carlos Villanueva.
Mark Ellis will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Second baseman, Mark Ellis.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Good eye, that's right, wait for it.
And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit.
A good sign here to start the home 7th. He finds a pitch to his liking there, and now the go-ahead runs on base to kick off the inning.
James McDonald will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
James McDonald.
Peter Borges will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And this is going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. hard hit towards center. And that's in there, base hit. Throw just does beat him to the bag, and that was pretty close.
Boy, oh boy, you don't see this all that often. I mean, this is a base hit 999 times out of 1,000. All day long, it's a base hit. But he comes up firing from the outfield position, and they wind up getting a force on this play.
John Jay will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Just a good job of going with the pitch there. You see it's on the outside part of the plate, and with the bases empty, that third baseman's a good 15 to 20 feet off the line. So this is not much more than a routine ground ball, but he's got no shot of getting to it.
Matt Carpenter will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, just a breaking ball that he got a little too far on top of. So now everybody moves up 90 feet and the trouble worsens out there on the mound.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Here's a fly ball. Way out to right center, and no one will track this one down. It's going to fall in there for extra bases. And the second run will score as well as they grab the lead here at 5-3. And now they'll at least get an out at third here as he's tagged out, but 2 runs are already in to score.
Well, once this ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for 3. It's a pretty big gamble to take when you're already in scoring position, and here it doesn't pay off.
Pedro Strop will get the ball, looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning. Michael Lee will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. The next pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Go!
3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
2 out, nobody on. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Mark McGuire will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
swing, and he just fouls this one away. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Come on, let's get a hit.
And he lays off again, ball 3. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
A runner on first with 2 away. That's hard hit back up the middle. Oh, and that drills him on the mound as it veers off toward short. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. Cards lead it. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kevin Segrist will come on to take over on the mound now, and he'll hit in the 3rd spot in the lineup as a part of the double switch. Alan Craig is into the ballgame as well as a part of that aforementioned double switch, as he'll take over in the number 6 spot in the lineup. Emilio Bonifacio will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Junior Lake will stand in here, 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. A look there at our line score as we play the 8th inning here at Busch. Cardinals out in front as they look to try and hang on in front of the home crowd. Starlin Castro will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Off the plate again, 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Full count pitch on its way. Swinging a little tapper out in front of the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Blake Parker is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Blake Parker.
Yadier Molina will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Catcher, Yadier Molina.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Ball 1.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Alan Craig will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Johnny Peralta waits on deck. .30 pitch. And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. In the air to left center. Ruggiano calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
These are the types of balls where you worry about collisions out there. This ball's hit fairly sharply, almost exactly between the two outfielders, but this should always be the center fielder's ball if he can get to it. So he calls for it and he puts it away.
Johnny Peralta will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And this is swung on and bounced out to the shortstop, Castro. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, and it remains 5-3. Gerald Vaughn is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 11, Gerald Vaughn.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there, and why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
Up high, 2-1 now.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out.
And up by 2 here in the ninth, he needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
Justin Ruggiano will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
When you're down by 2 in the ninth, there's that old expression about needing a bloop and a blast. Well, that was hardly a bloop. That ball was stung pretty good. But it is going to get the tying run to the plate. There's new life in that dugout.
So it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter now, and it's the 2008 Olympian Nate Shearholtz that's moved into the on-deck circle. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Under it is Craig, and that's out number 2. Wellington Castillo is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch on the way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, here we go. Tacking another one onto that winning streak. They've now got it up to 6 in a row. And it's not looking like this hot spell's going to end anytime soon.
Take our leave. Time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And the Cardinals' efforts in our game this afternoon were spearheaded by the play of this man, Matt Holliday. He's our top player of the game.
Dad, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 5-3. So long from St. Louis.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 5 runs, 10 hits, 4 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely.